Alright, so I'm gonna get right into it. For all of y'all that don't know me, I'm Yaniv. Friends and family know me as Jerome. Um, reason why I'm coming to y'all today is to talk to you about a concept that I have called B.B.O.C. And hopefully I have some like-minded people out there that want to assist, whether it be financially or through the knowledge that they actually have. So, what is B.B.O.C? B.B.O.C stands for buying back our communities. But it's not the buying back that most people would think that it actually is. When I look into go into our hoods and try and purchase up properties and land within that area, I'm just not. My goal is to simply go out here and purchase new land and build our communities from the ground up. The way the concept actually goes is that after I actually purchase the land, um, we'll start building our community from there. We'll start out with the houses because we're going to need families to be there. Hopefully, I can start out with family and friends. If I can't get them there, then hopefully I have some like-minded individuals that's ready to come together, and we can break bread from there. But we'll start with our homes, whatnot, because we have to have a place to lay our heads, and then from there, we'll set up community stores, what I like to call community stores. And what do I mean by community stores? I mean grocery stores, beauty supply stores, herbalist stores, stuff of that nature, things that we can utilize on a day-to-day basis. Whatnot. And what will happen is that the funds that's generated within these stores will basically be utilized to keep up the maintenance of these stores, maintain the day-to-day operations of the store, and then a remainder of that will be utilized in building up our community. And now the goal is to eventually get to the point where we're building our own schools, we're building our own hospitals, daycares, recreational centers, everything that we'll need within our community in order for it to function. Um, the side B to it is that we do have a lot of entrepreneurs out there. And my goal is to put up their businesses on the outskirts of our community as well, whatnot. But they'll be solely committed to anywhere from 3 to 5% of their earnings being put back into the pot. And what would that money be used for? The money be used to help the next man start with his business venture, whatnot, and we'll keep it moving from there. So basically, for example, my wife is about to be starting her daycare up here soon. Whatnot. Anywhere from 3 to 5% of her earnings will go into a separate pot, monthly, or whatnot, to help start my business. And then once I start my business and start generating income at 3 to 5%, 3 to 5% of my income, as well as her income, will now go into the pot in order to start the next man's business. And it'll keep going from there until we get to the point where we can start branching out. What do I mean by branching out? This is not just one community thing. It's my goal to start moving throughout all of the U.S. really, and even internationally, and setting up our own communities in those places and functioning for ourselves. Of course, with anything, you're going to have your hiccups, and the biggest thing that I see is restructuring the mindset of our people. We have a lot of people out here that have government assistance and just don't want to let go of it. And so, if you want to pull something away from someone, you have to make sure that you have the means to replace what it is that you put in. And now that doesn't mean that we're going to sit back and we're going to take care of you for the rest of your life. No, that's not how it works. I plan on having programs set up and that will help regenerate, or restructure, or rebuild your mind, and so that you can get back out here and start working within the community to help build the community. I'm not too sure with how many people are familiar with Black Wall Street, but that's is basically where this concept comes from. If you look at our communities today, the majority of stores that are surrounded through our communities are not black owned. They're not owned by our people at all. The money within our communities, which averages out to be about close to $3 trillion annually of buying power or whatnot, and and that money stays within our community. It doesn't even roll over one time within our community at all. But if you're familiar with Black Wall Street, it rolled over 100 times before it left out of our community, and that's what we want to get back to. The whole goal is to become self-sufficient and self-governed. Now we can sit back and wait on this government to be dead and gone, for them to change the status of who we are. But quite frankly, this government was not built or structured to help us at all. You have a few out here that believe that it is. But I would challenge them to go and read the Constitution, or whatnot. Even to this day, we still consider to be three-fifths of a man. That's the reason why you can have people out here that'll go to jail, with something minor, and get 20 to 30 years, maybe even life, off a sentence. And you have another nationality go for the exact same thing, they might get 5 years suspended. And that's just what it is, or whatnot. So the best way to beat a beast like this is through the finances. If you in order to get to where you want, you got to kill their pockets. Whatnot. A lot of people don't know that Gaddafi, or whatnot. It was his desire, to change the currency, or whatnot. He wanted to go back to utilizing gold, and we all know, who what continent has the most gold in it? Africa. They do, or whatnot. And if he would have been successful in it, and it would have been a drastic change, a shift in power overnight, or whatnot. So it's not something that I'm looking at actually happening, or being in place within my lifetime. It's going to take some time, and I know it is, or whatnot. But at the very least, I want to be able to lay the foundation, so that I can pass it on to my kids, so they can pass it on to their grandkids. Hopefully, by the time it gets to the second or third doggone generation, our mindsets will be different. Whatnot. It shouldn't take us seeing our kids getting gunned down in the street, for us to actually come together. It just shouldn't. And what I'm talking about within our communities as being self-governed and self-sufficient, and I mean even down to our laws, or whatnot. I'm not talking about going by this governmental system's law. Police, we don't need them. We don't. We can police ourselves. I'm a firm believer in that. We can police ourselves. And I just believe it. I believe it with all my heart. Now, don't get it twisted. I do understand what's supposed to happen to this world. I'm very knowledgeable about it, or whatnot. But quite frankly, all of us are going to be able to get out and get out of this place. We're just not. The way that this system is set up, if we was going to get out, we should have did it a long time ago. Or whatnot. Not everyone has the ability or the access to just pick up and leave. Everybody can't get a passport. If you have a felony, guess what? You're not getting a passport. If you owe bad child support, guess what? You're not getting a passport. And if you got a passport and you owe bad child support, they can suspend your passport. They have so many different ways to keep you in this country, and that is ridiculous. And so the question is, what do we do from here? Whatnot. Do I believe that some period point in time we all gonna have to leave up out of here? Yes, I do. But in the meantime, until that day, until that time comes, we can come together as a people. We need to come together as a people. So, B.B.O.C is much more vast than what I have explained up until this point. Um, but I'll be here talking for hours. People that I've talked to pertaining to this, if you talk to me about it, you know how I can get about it. Very passionate, or whatnot. We'll be, on the phone, or you'll be sitting with me face to face, and we can be talking for hours on what can be done, what needs to be done. But quite frankly, I'm from the generation of don't talk about it, be about it. And so it's time to stop talking about it, and it's time to start doing it. But of course, I can't do that without your help. So, whether you want to help financially, moral support, prayers, um, however you see fit to help, then so be it. I plan on setting up a GoFundMe account probably sometime this week, so that whoever is willing or desires to help out financially, you will be able to donate funds. If you desire to know how the funds are going to be broken down, I have no problems with explaining it to you. I'm an open book. Whatever I spend the funds on, you can and shall know. I can tell you out the gate, 10% of whatever it is that I receive is going to go towards feeding the homeless. It just is. I'm a firm believer in taking care of our own. Now we have a lot of our own that's out there that don't have a place to live, and don't know how they're going to eat from day to day, or whatnot. And quite frankly, these churches out here are not doing their job at all. So 10% of whatever it is that I receive will go towards feeding the homeless, and that's something that I do already. Whatnot. I don't need your money to do that at all. I do that on my own. Where everybody's on church and in church on Sundays, whatnot. Me and my family, we out there, we hitting them streets, and we feeding our homeless brothers and sisters, whatnot. I'm not talking about the ones that's sitting on the side, holding the sign. No, we getting up. We going up under the bridges. We going out to the parks, and wherever they lay their head at, and that's where we going. And that's where we're actually feeding them at. And quite frankly, if you ever take out the time to sit back and listen to the story of some of the homeless people that are out here, a lot of them are very knowledgeable. And I plan on utilizing them and building up our communities. So, like I said, if you desire to assist in any way, form, or fashion, contact me either via Facebook or via email between now and the time I set up this GoFundMe account. Anything you give is much appreciated. Like I said, I'm just ready to do this work. I really am. I have a lot of friends I talk to, and some of them feel like I should start my own church. No, that ain't me. Not doing it at all. But this right here is building our own community and enriching the minds of our young people and putting us in a better position. That's me. I can do that. And I know there might be other people out here that's attempting to do the exact same thing. And if by chance you're watching this video, contact me, whatnot. I stand in arms with you. Like I said, the goal is to come across like-minded individuals. If you're not for it, then so be it. Not you can put you start watching this video right now, keep it moving. But for those of us that are really anxious and want to see change, then come on, jump on the bandwagon. I got one for everybody. So again, to my family and friends, if you truly believe in me, and now's the time to invest into me, whatnot, because quite frankly, I'm tired of playing these games. I really am. I'm tired of all the videos, and I'm tired of all the debates on Facebook and every other thing else, whatnot. I don't have time to talk about it. Let's go out here and do it. So, like I said, whatever it is that you're willing to donate, it will be much appreciated. So, y'all have a great one. Shalom.